Welcome back to Squealing Pig Guitars. I'm Jack. Got another episode of Guitar Haul for you today. I hope you've all enjoyed the weather. It's been really hot here in England, as you can tell by my tan lines. We had to say goodbye to one of my favourite guitars last week, which was the Prs Tremonti, which was really nice. That pretty much sold a couple of days after we did the video. We are waiting on some guitars from the States, in particular Fender Custom shops and a few brand new Prs wood libraries. So we are a bit low on stock to show you today, but the ones that we have got are extra special. So let's get straight into it.
Hi everyone, it's great to be back at Squealing Pig Guitars for this guitar haul today. My name is Ben. I'm going to be showing you the first guitar that we have in stock for today. So this is, as you can see by the case, a Paul Reed Smith model. Let me get it out of the case. So this is a Ted McCartney 594 finished in river blue. So this is a really stunning piece. If you know anything about the McCartney 594s, these are basically designed after Ted McCartney's spec. So Ted McCartney was a designer for Gibson. 594 comes from the scale length, so it's 24.95 inches. And some individual specs for this one. We have 5815 pickups with coil split abilities on the tone knobs. Really nice dark rosewood fretboard with the abalone inlay. But yeah, really stunning piece, kind of like your standard McCartney. Really good for people who like Les Pauls, but in the double cut kind of fashion. You also see these in single cuts quite a lot. These are really good value guitars, go for about £3,700 in the UK sterling. Okay,
so next up we've got this lovely Gibson Sg Supreme. Now, like 335s, I'm quite fussy with SGs and what I take in, and I tend to take in the stuff which is sort of limited in production. So this is a Gibson Sg Select. Now, only 200 of these were made in each colour, but on the grapevine I have heard that the last few that were being made in the factory didn't actually reach the 200 mark just because they were so expensive to reproduce. So with this, you've got the flame maple front, you've also got flame maple back and the three-piece flame maple neck and headstock there, and it really is an exquisite guitar. Now, these are only made for a couple of years, as you can imagine, so they are quite hard to find. I only really heard about these guitars probably like 3 or 4 years ago, and this one was imported from the States, so they just had to have it. But yeah, it's just a lovely guitar. You've got fairly hot sounding pickups there. You've got the gold hardware. This one's very clean. It's got a touch of sort of gold fade there, but other than that, I would say it's pretty excellent condition. But yeah, Ben, if you bring that Gibson Elegant over.
Yeah, so this, guys, is, I love this. It's basically a custom shop version of that kind of. This is an Elegant series, which means it has a big, thick maple cap, as you can see there, which obviously is quite rare for the SG body shape because it basically takes half of the guitar, half maple, half mahogany. But this is really cool. You've got the like aged hardware on this, and the rest of the guitar is kind of mint, so don't worry about that. Really nice big neck, like these are massive. That's why I like these custom shop models. Yeah. But yeah, really cool. So yeah, this is custom shop, this is USA.
Yeah, and with this one as well, as you can see by the fretboard markers, you've got abalone fretboard markers here, and these are actually really nice on this one.
You only really see that type of figuring in abalone and PRS catalog, or like custom made instruments from like luthiers. So exactly. It's quite cool that Gibson did that. And as you can see here, it's actually a Les Paul model. So it's like a 61 SG or one of them.
It'd be based on
that kind of thing, but with a custom top.
Yeah, but yeah, you've got two guitars here, really nice, really exquisite SGs. That one being a custom shop, and this one obviously being a standard range. But yeah, just to emphasise that the quality of this one for a standard Gibson is just really good. So yeah, be happy to get this one on the website shortly.
Okay, so we have a really special one here. This is a made-to-measure Gibson, so I'm extremely excited to show you guys this one. So basically, this is a 68 Les Paul Custom, as I said, made-to-measure in this walnut maple top finish. So as you can see as I move it in the light, this has the VOS treatment, which basically means they buff down the finish just a little bit. So it kind of has that slight, well, not satin, but it's a little bit more sticky feel, but in person it looks a little bit aged, but not like any, dents on the finish. Other kind of cool points about this one, it has the waffle back tuners, which I just think looks so sick. Really nice addition, especially from the front. It just looks like a really classy custom headstock. As you can see, the whole thing is kind of finished in this washed walnut finish. As you can see, it's still got the cool Gibson custom sticker on, so you get cool points for that. And it's just standard kind of specs for a custom. So you have the standard custom pickups, 490R and 498Ts, bridge, tailpiece, that kind of stuff. I know it has bumblebee caps in this one as well, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this plays amazingly. I play this one quite a lot in the shop. Really good kind of bang for your buck, this.
Okay, so next up we've got one of my favourite guitars out of the bunch of today, and this is a lovely Prs Custom 24. Now this was actually produced in 1991, so this is sort of a pre-factory PRS. People normally refer to pre-factory as pre sort of 1995, before the move to the Stevensville plant, where they had sort of more sophisticated tooling. But the earlier sort of pre-1995 ones are quite appealing to many buyers, because a lot of people think there was more sort of like hands-on time with each guitar. But the extra cool special thing about this one is just the depth of the flame maple is just lovely. And there is something about these early PRSs with the flame maple that they use that just seem to be a lot better. And this one again has got a lovely Brazilian rosewood fretboard, which is quite nice. Now PRS stopped doing or stopped producing their custom 24s, all of the guitars with Brazilian rosewood around 1991, and now they produce them on the sort of like odd sort of high-end PRS. But yeah, so it's extra special, this guitar. It's got a lovely top, it's a pre-factory, it's got a Brazilian rosewood fretboard, it's really clean, it's not mint, it's excellent condition, it's been well looked after. It's got the original case. Unfortunately the paperwork is missing, but yeah, really special guitar, this one.
Okay, so we're back into PRS Corner, so let's have a look at this one. This is from 2021, so we've moved a few years on from that previous guitar Jack was playing on. This is a custom 24 in cherry charcoal burst. As you can see, it's just kind of your standard custom 24, but the cool appointments we have are obviously a 10 top on the maple top and a cool flame maple neck. This one's from the wood library, so it's like the best types of wood you can get from PRS. If you're not familiar with custom 24 specs, we have a 5-way blade with 85-15 pickups. Lovely kind of streaky rosewood board there with, I think, mother of pearl inlays, but it might be abalone, not too sure. And as standard, you kind of get the locking tuners with the little adjustable things there, open gears, and a lovely handwritten serial number. But yeah, lovely guitar, very clean, as it was only made in 2021, so only a year old. So yeah, let's put it back in its lovely case. So sadly, that brings us to the end of this guitar haul for today. We hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave in the comments below which guitar was your favorite. But yeah, I think my personal favorite was probably the older Custom 24, the amber one with the Brazilian rosewood fretboard. I thought that was really nice. If you do have any questions about any guitars that you've seen today, feel free to send us an email or leave a comment down below. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.